What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. Vinyl finds for July 2025. I got 6 records. Didn't seem like I bought much. I pre-ordered a couple of things that are not going to be here until September. It feels like I bought more than I did just because of those pre-orders. But they're not coming. Oh, geez. I think end of August, end of September, a couple of them. I pre-ordered the new Jeff Tweedy triple record set. 30 songs. Jeff, I don't know if we need this, but that's what artists do. It's a concept album of some sort, and so yeah, that was a 3-album set. It was $75 delivered. So some colored vinyl. I think it was yellow, maybe. It was something, I don't remember. But yeah, so that kind of hit my budget for this month. So only 6 things, but man, it's some really exciting stuff. Really cool. First, this band. People think this is a 2-piece band. This is actually a 5-piece band. There's other people in this band other than the 2 lead vocal, the lead singers. And this thing is kick-ass, man. I enjoyed their debut. I didn't buy it. It did not make my top. Did it make my top? No, I didn't buy it, so I wouldn't have put it in my top records of the year when it came out. But I really enjoyed it. I just never purchased it. But this one, man, I streamed it the day it came out, and I immediately pulled the trigger and bought it. And that is Wetleg, their second album. There is no sophomore slump here, people. This thing is kick-ass. In fact, honestly, I kind of like it better than the first one. Probably why I jumped on it real quick. I just got the black vinyl. Nothing special. It sounds pretty damn good. It's a new record from 2025. It's a little compressed. It sounds okay. But the artwork is absolutely horrendous. I don't know what they were thinking with that. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. But man, the music kicks ass. Liquid Eyes is awesome. Jennifer's Body is a cool song. There's not a bad song on here. Pillow Talk is kick ass. Don't Speak. And then you and Me at Home, which I'm guessing might be a single, is the final song on the record. Perfect all the way through. Great record. Turn it up. Fun. Punky. New wave. Just pop. Power pop-ish, just really, really good. Very surprised, and I definitely like it better than the debut. So this is Moisturize by Wetleg. This one was a pre-order that came in, and this is the guy from the Black Angels, I believe, and this is the UFO Club, and it is a really good record. What is his name? It's a covers album. Yeah, there's no information on here, but it is on a cool vinyl. This is done by Levitation, and I've had some issues with them. They're not the best sounding pressings. This is much better than usual. This is psychedelic psych rock. It's a covers album, so there's a few. It's mostly covers. The song July is from the band July. Be My Baby, it's a cover that's not great. The Bo Diddley Was the Seventh Son is a kick-ass, slowed down psych version of that. Wolfman follows that. That's excellent. The second side, Surf Shitty, great song. Chapel, Up in Her Room, and The Last Time closes it out. It's not a must-have. I probably wouldn't have bought this, but I just had to see what was going on, and I kind of dig it. I some of it I really like, but again, I'm not the biggest covers album person, but they really make the songs their own. They're fuzzy, modern day psych guitar-driven songs. So there is some good stuff on there. Totally not thrilled with it, but whatever. It was not cheap. It was pretty cheap. $23, and for that vinyl too. Okay, somebody posted this on Instagram. I have no idea who it was. I see stuff and I go to my Apple Music and I bookmark stuff I'm going to listen to in the car on my commute. And somebody showed this record. I don't know who this is. I'd never heard of this band. This is the Lemonas, and the album is called Faded. Look at that artwork. The artwork is awesome. Really awesome artwork. They are a French band. And let's see. Let's go through this. That's her last name, Marie Lemonas. I'm pronouncing all this wrong, so don't worry about me. But this is great. I streamed it for about a week. And I was like, man, I got to get this record. And I went online, and it was not cheap. It was like $52. It's a double record. It's on black vinyl. It's really good. I kind of look at it as it's a double record set. I kind of look at it as two separate records, because there's a lot here. I mean, there's like 15 songs, and half of them are probably in French and the other half are in English. So it opens with this instrumental called Spiral, and it's really, really good. I think these guys, they're a husband and wife team, and if somebody knows more about them, it's Marie and Lionel Lemonana. I'm butchering this. I really am. But this thing is kick-ass, man. The opening instrumental Spiral is awesome. It's really, really good. It's got this. The whole album really has a post-punk feel to it. The next song was also in English, called Prisoner of Beauty. It's excellent. Excellent. And then there's a French song, J'adore le monde. And that's really good too. I obviously don't speak French. I barely speak English, and that one's good. And then the song Shout, Faded, Catherine, and The Dancer. Now the Dancer is also a instrumental, and it's kick ass, man. And it kind of opens the second record, and everything after that, I like the second record better. Mostly because I like the French songs better. The second from The Dancer, Space Baby is kick-ass. They do a cover of Louie Louie, but they really slow it down, like really slow, like what the Cowboy Junkies did to that Lou Reed song. But it's in French. And then there's 3 more songs that are in French, and it's really, really good. John Spencer from the John Spencer Blues Explosion, he's on a couple of songs on here. This is just, it's a really, really good record. I'm not doing a very good job of explaining it, but give it a stream. If you don't mind French lyrics, the music, musically, this band is kick-ass. It's all very post-punk, dreamy vocals of the female vocalist on some of the French songs, but yeah, this is a kick-ass album. I'm really glad I bought that, and the artwork is terrific. It's glossy too. Their faces are glossy. You probably can't see that, but Faded by the Lemonas. Excellent record. I was very pleased to get that. This is one that Mazzy showed. I haven't even opened it yet. It just came yesterday. He did a whole video on this this record company that's doing stuff, and this was the one that really kind of stuck out to me. It's called the Independent Project Records, and I had heard of this band, and I think they only made like 2 records, maybe 2 and Alive or something. I'm not sure, but this is Faces to Hide from the band After Image. And Mazzy showed this and the others in the collection. I think there are 3 releases at this point. And wow, I mean, this is beautifully done. Absolutely beautifully done. I should open this for you guys. Faces to Hide Chronicles, LA Post-Punk Pioneers After Image. Now, a band I'd heard of, but I'd never really listened to. One of LA's most adventurous outfits from the early 80s, including all their studio recordings, plus demos, live tracks, and legendary spots such as The Whiskey A Go-Go and Al's Bar. 22 tracks, post-punk on double vinyl, 8-page booklet, previously unseen photos, blah, 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 and includes a bonus flexi disc with 3 previously unreleased songs. And this was not expensive. It was pretty cheap. I think I got it for like 30. I mean, for a double record, I was really kind of surprised. I'll open this up. Let's see what's going on here. I'm probably going to listen to it tonight anyway. So you got the Obi, and then it's got, which I normally don't like, but it's got this, one of these kind of things going on. Generally not my thing as far as packaging goes. Okay, so this just opens up like so yeah, I don't like this packaging. You got a nice little booklet. And then the 2 records. Yeah, this packaging, I don't. And then, here's the flexi disc. Here's the flexi disc. And then there's a little card. I guess it's a download card. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this packaging all that much. This is not my thing. It's like an envelope. I have a Jerry Garcia band that came out. A live one that came out for Record Store Day a couple years ago, and that was kind of the same way, and man, that thing just fell apart. Yeah, this is not really my scene as far as the packaging goes, but I'm sure the music's gonna be great. I got number 788 out of, I have no idea, it doesn't even say. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Numbers mean nothing. But interesting stuff. I'm really looking forward to listening to this, and I'm going to be doing that tonight, probably. So the post-punk LA band After Image. So it looks like I got everything that they really ever did on just a 2-record set for $30. So I was really pleased with that. This is kick-ass, man. This might be the find of them all in here. I need to, let's see if I got this is, oh my God, okay. I took the Obi out. I took the Obi off of this. This is a Japanese pressing. I took the Obi out because the cover artwork is so freaking fantastic. I didn't want to hide it. But this is Ryo Kawasaki and his album Juice. Take in the artwork. Awesome stuff. This is a full-on funk, Japanese funk, disco jazz record, all arranged by Ryo Kawasaki. This thing, first of all, it sounds incredible. It's a reissue from Mr. Bongo. Mr. Bongo does some really good stuff. Very good reissues. This thing is kick-ass, man. I'm not going to go through everybody who's on here, but it is a fun, funky, jazzy, disco 70s record. It came out in 76 originally. This thing smokes. I absolutely love it. I've been playing it like crazy. Like I said, I took the Obi off because I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, cool. Just a kick-ass record, man. Yeah. More of that artwork, right? Cool stuff. If you like Japanese funk, his guitar work is absolutely incredible. Super happy to get that. I would probably look to get some more of his stuff. It doesn't look like Mr. Bongo has released any more of his stuff. But I would definitely, I need to pick up more. I don't have any other Ryo Kawasaki records. But I am definitely going to be on the outlook. This is another one. This is a jazz record. This was turned on to me by somebody on Instagram and somebody who watches my channel a lot. And thank you, thank you, thank you. This person turns me onto so much music. Really kind of knows exactly what I'm, kind of knows where my taste is going, if that makes any sense. He definitely knows what I'm looking for. And this was no question. This is Cosmic Ear. The album is called Traces. I believe it's a Norwegian or Finnish band. And it is a wild, wild ride. It is it's the inner sleeve. That's the band. Let's see, anything. It's produced by them. There's a couple of Don Cherry songs. Matt Gustafson and Goran Kiefs are kind of the main dudes in this band. It sounds absolutely incredible. The vinyl is spotless. This again was not cheap. This was a $50 record. I had trouble finding it when I was first turned on to it. I couldn't find a copy anywhere, and then all of a sudden one popped up on eBay, so I grabbed it. It was like 40. It was like 50 with shipping, I think. This is this gets out there. The song "Love Train," the Don Cherry song. I'm not a big Don Cherry fan. Some of his stuff gets too wacky for me, and this song gets too wacky for me. But the first two songs, "Father and Son," are great. "Father and Son" is great. "Traces of Brown Rice" is awesome, and then the whole second side I absolutely love. "Right Here, Right Now," "Do It Again," and "Jernberg." Just excellent jazz record. It's kind of a little modern. You know, it's not straightforward. You know, it's not like bop or hard bop. There's definitely some modern electronic kind of effects and stuff, and it's excellent. It'll be on the top of my jazz lists for the rest of for this year. It's a really cool record. I'm digging it. And then the last thing I bought, I finished off the collection. I bought this. I'm not a huge Kinks fan. I like the Kinks a lot. I like a lot of their songs. I love their 70s stuff. I think Sleepwalker is my favorite album of theirs. I just dig that record, man. That's a perfect late 70s rock album. I love Sleepwalker. That's probably my favorite. The earlier stuff, you know, it gets a little too Englandy for me. You know, some of it's too whimsical, but you know, they have so many great songs. So I've been buying this what's the first one? I picked up the third installment in this The Journey. This is number 3. I already had 1 and 2. These are comps. These are awesome comps. You know, one thing the Kinks do right is comps. That Kinks Chronicle, which goes for a very pretty penny, is an excellent comp. One of the best comps around. I'm not a fan of best ofs. I don't buy best ofs or greatest hits. I don't want that shit. I like album tracks. I like listening to an album the way it was intended to be listened to all the way through. You know, it's a timestamp in this artist's life. So that's why I kind of generally avoid greatest hits and stuff like that, and kind of comps. But for this, when I saw they were doing this, this is done with from BMG. When I saw they were doing this series, I was like, you know, that might be exactly what I want for the Kinks. And it doesn't let down, man. This is great. This is the third part. And it's just, you know, The Journey Part 3, 77 through 84, newly remastered, Catch Me Now I'm Falling, Superman, Rock and Roll Fantasy, Sleepwalker. You know, I love those songs. Living on a Thin Line is a really good song from one of the really late albums. I forget which, it wasn't Phobia, I forget which one. But then, you know, 70s, more, Do It Again, Better Things, Destroyer, Low Budget, Misfits, all remastered. And then the next 2 sides are all live stuff. You know, some really good stuff. 8 Man, Phobia, Till the End of the Day, Where Have All the Good Times Gone, Celluloid Heroes. So it's got You Really Got Me, Sunny Afternoon. Oh, and the song Death of a Clown. What a kick-ass song. I've never heard that song. And this is great. This is the third one. Good picture of the band, 80s. That's probably the 80s, right? That's probably the come dancing years. God, I hated that song. And then this is 2. And I've had this one a while. I've actually listened to this a lot. This is great. This has got David Watt. So side 1 is the world around the journeyman starts to crumble and his life is turned upside down. And it goes Till the End of the Day, Preservation, David Watts, Monica, which is a great song, Well-Respected Man, Rainy Day in June, Dedicated Follower. It's just some 20th Century Man. It's just some really cool stuff. Lola. There's a lot of hits, but what I like about it is there's tons of album tracks and rare stuff. And that's what I really wanted. This is the one that really I loved, and this is mostly early stuff that I really originally wasn't all that into, with the Waterloo Sunset. I mean, I love that song, but Act Nice and Gentle, This Is Where I Belong, Dead End Street is a cool song. So there's just a lot of great stuff. Did I show I don't even know if I did. This comp has really kind of made me a bigger Kinks fan. I don't think I'm going to run out and buy any more of their records. I do have Sleepwalker. I have Misfits. I have the other one from that era. I forget what it's called. Low Budget. But I don't have any of the early stuff. And that's where this comp really absolutely perfect. So if a comp can make you a bigger fan of a band, it definitely did for me. So well done to the Kinks. I'm assuming it's only going to be 3. Unless they want to do another one, but I don't know how much more there is really to do. These things are loaded. They're all double records, so they're loaded with a lot of stuff, and they sound incredible. BMG, excellent job with all of them, and yeah. So that's it. Final Finds, July 2025. You guys all stay well. Questions, comments, snide remarks down below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.